Hello everybody, my name is Amanda and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I really wanted to play with my conspiracy palette. I usually just kind of sit down and make a look and see what comes out of it, and so that was what I did today. So if you want to see how I made this kind of green spotlight eye with the conspiracy palette, then just keep on watching. Okay. So I'm going to start off by taking my foundation and I'm going to be applying that in stripes to my face, like a nice even application. And I'll just be using the NYX Total Control drops in Porcelain and the Makeup Forever Ultra HD in Y225 here. About 3 drops of the Total Control drops, as this foundation is just a little bit too dark for me right now. So I'm just trying to even it out a little bit. And then I'm just going to blend that in with my Beauty Blender. Try and get that coverage nice and even. I'm going to bring it over the eyes as well. And just down the neck. Next, I'm going to take my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in Vanilla. And I'm just going to place that anywhere that I need some extra coverage. So my chin, I have some spots just due to some stress breakouts, as I feel lots of people are feeling right now. Down the bridge of my nose. And I'm going to blend that in with my Beauty Blender as well before I go underneath the eyes. And I'm just going to conceal my under eye area. I don't like to put too much product here. Just a couple of dots, and then I blend that in with a Beauty Blender. And now I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills loose setting powder in Vanilla as well, just to set that under eye right away, because I find that if I don't set it immediately after I've blended it in, I tend to have creasing. And I'm going to do that on the other side as well. And then I'm just going to set any areas where I tend to get a little bit oily. So for me, that's the chin and the forehead as well. Next, I'm going to go in with my Precisely My Brow Pencil in 2.5. And I'm just going to fill in any sparse areas. So I'm going to start by brushing the hairs upwards on both sides. And I'm just going to start by drawing a line directly underneath the brow hairs using light feathering strokes, just to give me a little bit more of a defined shape in that area. I'm going to brush my brows downwards and fill those in the same way, following the direction of the hair. And then I'll just blend that all in with a spoolie. And now for the other side. Same thing here, just light strokes. And really just filling in where I find I need it. Alright, so I'm just taking a Morphe M224 brush and the concealer I used on the rest of the face to just clean up the brows a little bit here, just to make sure that that line is really crisp and defined. Next, I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer, and on that same Morphe M224 brush, I'm just going to pick up a little bit of this product. A little goes a very long way with this, and I'm just going to pat that all over the eye. And we'll just finish that blending with a Beauty Blender. I really like sponges. So then we're going to be using the Conspiracy palette, and little stars are just going to tell you the order of the colors I'm going to use. So first I'm going to start with Tanacon on a Morphe M514 brush. And I'm just going to take that into my crease and really start placing that color. I'm blending it a little bit as I go as well, but I'm also going to go over with that with my Morphe M433 brush here. And I'm going to do my little circles to just blend that out so there's no harsh lines. Just taking my Zoeva 231 brush and placing Diet Root Beer on the inner and outer corner and being careful to avoid the center for that spotlight eye. And then I'm just going to blend that out with my M433 again. Next, I'm going to take my Zoeva 230 Luxe Pencil brush and I'm going to place Illuminati on the outer corner as well as the inner corner to start building that green spotlight eye that we were talking about in the beginning. I'm just building up the intensity to get it to be as dark as I'd like it. And then I'm just blending that out with an Morphe M506 brush. I'm just taking whatever was left on my brush from Tanacon and just blending out that edge a little bit more. And then just taking a little bit more of that Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer to give the center eyeshadow a good base to stick to. So we're going to place Conspiracy with a Zoeva 234 brush just in the center of the lid. And then just going back in again with that pencil brush and really adding a little bit more of Illuminati to soften those edges, make it a little less harsh. And then just cleaning up a little bit more with Conspiracy. You just build that intensity until you're happy. Next, I'm taking a little bit of Ranch on my Zoeva 237 brush, just down the center, and once again, just blending out a little bit more at the top of the eye there to get the shape I'm looking for. And just intensifying that center highlight. So I went ahead and did the other eye, and I came up a little higher and I liked the way it looked. So I went back in and brought up Illuminati a little bit higher on the other side to match my other eye, as I thought that you could see the colors a little bit better since I brought it up a little higher. So I decided to do the same on the other eye. So I'm just bringing that up to around my brow bone, but not directly up to the brow, and just blending that out. And that's that same M06 brush. Then I'm just applying a little bit more of that eyeshadow primer just to give the Conspiracy shadow a little bit more to grab onto, since I brought it up a little higher on that side again. I really like that eyeshadow primer for priming, but also for cut creases, so it really helped with this look. And just applying a little bit more Ranch down the center of the eye on both sides. Next, I'm going to take that same pencil brush with Illuminati just along the lower lash line and connect that with the upper lash line, just smoking that out really, really nicely underneath. And then we're just going to give that a little bit of a smudge. And that's with a Zoeva 236. Next, I'm going into my Naked 2 palette. I'm going to use the Verve, and I'm going to take that on the brush that it comes with, and I'm going to use that as the highlight on my brow bone. I actually really like that brush. Next, I'm going to take my KVD Vegan Beauty tattoo liner in Trooper, and I'm just going to line my upper lash line with this just to make it easier for my lashes to blend once I put them on. I'm going to do that on both sides. Just a really nice thin line. Next, I'm just gonna go ahead and coat my lashes with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I like to put mascara on first before I put lashes on because I find that the lashes last a little bit longer when you put mascara on your lashes, on your own eyelashes first. And so these are just the Lilly lashes in Goddess. I've already trimmed them to fit my eye shape, and I'm just gonna pop those guys on here. I'm still getting used to putting on lashes, so I'm not exactly good at it, but they go on and they work, so I'll take it. And I'm just going ahead and blending my natural lashes with those falsies right there. As you can see, I have to concentrate a lot to put on my eyelashes. Seriously, it's a struggle. But they just look so pretty. Checking myself out. And then I'm just gonna take that same mascara just along my lower lashes because my lower lashes are pretty blonde, so I just like to make sure that they're a bit defined in a look that's so dramatic like this. Just brushing away any fallout that I see under the eye there. And I'm gonna take my Urban Decay Naked Skin Shapeshifter palette and I'm gonna go ahead and contour my cheekbones with an Morphe M510 brush. And I'm trying to keep that going in one direction because I find that my foundation tends to move around if I'm going back and forth. So I try to just bring the contour back towards my ear. That's just in the hollows of my cheekbones. Then next I'm going to go in with my Nars Orgasm blush on a Morphe M405 brush. And something I actually learned just recently was that this is another one that you want to just go in one direction with, because the bristles are meant to just go in that one direction. They're not meant to go back and forth. Specifically with this brush, it's angled for a reason apparently. And then I'm just going to take my TooFaced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I'm going to keep that to the perimeters of my face. I'm just going to put that on with a Sephora Precision Powder Brush, number 59. And I just like to use this to give myself some color because obviously I'm a pale girl and I just like to warm up my face a little bit. And I'm just going to take my Fenty Beauty highlighter in Mean Money Hustla Baby. This is the Killiwatt highlighter. And I'm just going to take that on a Morphe 438, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to apply that in a C shape, just around my brow bone and on the tops of my cheekbones. I'm also going to take that on the tip of my nose, on the bridge of my nose, forehead, and the chin as well, and the Cupid's bow. I'm just gonna go ahead and set my face with my Makeup Forever Mist and Fix Hydrating Setting Spray. And I'm just gonna go over all of that with my Beauty Blender to just kind of blend some of the places that are looking a little bit harsh. Lastly, I'm gonna go in with this Fenty Beauty lip combo. This is the Stunna Lip Paint in Uncuffed and their original gloss bomb that I just absolutely love. This combo is so comfortable, but it's also just a really beautiful neutral lip. And since we have such a dramatic eye going on, I thought a neutral lip would be a good choice. anyways, this is the completed look. I hope you really enjoyed hanging out with me and seeing this look come together. I had a lot of fun creating it, and I hope you guys love it as much as I did. If you did enjoy this video, please feel free to hit that subscribe button and click that bell notification so that you get a notification every time I post a new video. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed my first video on YouTube. I'm a little rough at this, so bear with me, and hopefully we'll get better at it as time goes on. But otherwise, thank you so much for joining me. I love you all, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.